Good afternoon, UTLA family. Shout out to all the resilient educators and health and human service professionals out there and all of the amazing students and families we work with. I want to acknowledge your frustrations, anxiety, and exhaustion. I see you. I am happy to be with you again in this virtual space. It has been so great to meet so many of you in UTLA chapter meetings since the beginning of the school year. I am the point officer for Harbor and South areas, and I have enjoyed every virtual meeting thus far. Today, we have a quick update on the bargaining agreement between educators of the city and LA Unified School District. In addition, we will also begin conversations on how we build a better vision together for our local public schools through full contract bargaining, which is just around the corner. Over the past almost 3 months, I have had the pleasure to make visits throughout the district, and I can see firsthand all of the hard work that is being done to uplift our students, their families, and the entire education community. Together, we are working to keep our schools safe and meet the emotional and social needs that many of our students bring with them to school every day, including stress and trauma connected to grief we have all suffered during this heinous global crisis. At every turn, we find strength in our union, our voice to fight forward for the resources our classrooms need and our students deserve. Our collective power has never been more important than over these past 19 months. During the pandemic, UTLA has consistently won great bargaining agreements with LAUSD. We've been at the table almost non-stop to use our collective power to advocate for students, their families, and the common good of our entire educational community at every phase of this constantly evolving pandemic. Over the past weekend, we wrapped up the member vote on the agreement with LA Unified to extend COVID safety protocols, support student learning during quarantine, give all members a 5% permanent salary increase, and more. The agreement passed with an overwhelming 97% yes vote. There is power in that number. There is unity in that number. UTLA folks, keep an eye out for your weekly member emails. We will be in regular communication on the implementation of the agreement. And now we pivot to an exciting and powerful phase. The agreement members just approved was a time-specific agreement. It was reached like many other agreements during the COVID crisis to address immediate needs. Next year, in 2022, our full contract with LAUSD expires. In full contract bargaining, we can bring forward any issues that we want to improve at LAUSD, like class size, dependent care, community schools, student support, and more robust learning opportunities for young people, including art, music, dance, and science offerings. LAUSD is receiving an infusion of funding from the state and federal government, including $4.7 billion in relief funding. This year, the district is planning to add $2.1 billion to its reserves for a total of $4.8 billion in cash balances by the end of the 21-22 school year. This is our time to think big, to build a vision of what we want to fight for in 2022. An ambitious, democratically developed bargaining platform is how we build power and win for our schools, our students, and our profession. And here's a crucial thing I want y'all to hear. All members will vote on the proposed bargaining platform before we start negotiations with LAUSD. We want our bargaining team to be at the table with a full set of proposals and the full support of you, 34,000 UTLA members, well before our contract expires. There are a couple of ways these conversations and this vision building are happening right now. I encourage everyone to tap in and to shape our future. One way we are building the vision together is through chapter issue ID meetings at every school and work site in the district. This is that moment to engage with your colleagues and identify critical issues for negotiations. What benefits and working condition issues should we fight to address in our contract campaign? What issues, if fixed, would make the biggest difference in improving teaching and/or learning at your chapter? What fights for school improvements do you believe are most broadly and deeply felt by parents, youth, and the community? If your chapter has not held a chapter issues identification meeting, now is the time to reach out to your chapter leaders about organizing a meeting to talk with your colleagues about your school's priorities. The second way folks are helping build the vision for our contract campaign is through a series of town hall meetings organized by Reclaim Our Schools LA. These meetings are for everyone who cares about public education in LA, families, students, educators, and community members. This is a chance to talk about the priorities for the future of Los Angeles, schools, our schools, and about common good demands, the kind of demands that can uplift our communities and shape our students' lived realities. The town halls will be held on 3 consecutive Saturdays in October, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. All the information is on our website and social media pages and will be in the regular member emails. UTLA folks, make a plan to attend and invite parents at your school to join one of the 3 town halls. These will be powerful spaces for the voices of our community to rise up. Let's put all of this work that we are doing to build our contract bargaining platform in perspective. In 2019, we went on strike for lower class sizes, a nurse in every school, and other foundational student needs. The LA community united with us and marched in the rain, 60,000 of us strong in the streets of Los Angeles. This is where our power comes from. When UTLA members unite with family, students, and the community to stand up for what our students need and take action to achieve it. Now, once again, we are building a broad platform to uplift public schools. Take part in your UTLA chapter meetings. Have those conversations with your colleagues and join a community town hall. Full contract negotiations are the unique moment when we can fully realize our power. I'm so excited about this process that we are going through to shape our platform and then organize behind it. Through this process, we will develop a set of demands that powerfully speak to the needs of our educators, our students, and our families. Together, we are building the vision and the power to win. I want to give a special shout out to Jessica Rodarte, who sent me this beautiful necklace. Thank you. I feel the ancestors very deeply today. Until next time, UTLA, until next time that we meet again in this virtual space, stay UTLA strong, because together we rise.